Ginger is well known for being an anti-nausea herb. So if anyone has nausea, finely grate the ginger, pour boiling water on it, and they can sip on that tea. It makes a delicious tea. So you might use, there's some graters like this, or the fine grater on the big one, and about a teaspoon into a little teapot, and then pour the boiling water in. In about 10 minutes you'll find it's drinkable temperature and the person can sip on it. If you buy seasickness or car sickness tablets, it's nearly always just compressed ginger. Now we're going to use it on the outside. We're going to make a poultice. And I fold over cling wrap a few times so it's a little better to use. And I put that down on my little chopping board, and then I get a cloth. It's good to have a poultice box and have a collection of these cloths. That's a good size to make a poultice. And now we're going to grate the ginger. And we grate it on this small one. So where would we use ginger? Ginger can be used for any joint pain. So remember, ginger's for joint. And I grate up, let's say I'm going to put it on a sore wrist. Anywhere where there is inflammation in the joint, it can be used. So let's say a person's got some arthritis in their joint and it's quite painful. A ginger poultice can be made, because this ginger poultice appears to draw the inflammation out of the joint. So you can see here I'm spreading out the ginger. I'm going to apply it to an area probably about 2 inches by 2 inches. So you spread it out evenly. And then to make the poultice, you're going to make a little package. So top over bottom and then side over side. And then you turn it over, and the part that goes onto the body is the part that's just got one layer. So you can see the yellow ginger juice starting to come out of there. You also see that the plastic wants to be about ½ an inch more than the poultice itself. And the reason that you are using the plastic is to protect the clothes, but also to keep the poultice from chilling. So let's say I'm putting it on my wrist. So then I'll put it on the area like that, and then I'll bandage it on. Ideally it's well bandaged, because you don't want air coming into any of those areas which can chill it, and you don't want it chilled. So this can be used for arthritis, it can be used for gout, it can be used for sore knees, it can be used for lower back. It's very good for sore lower back, anywhere where you've got inflammation. So the sore lower back, we've had people sing its praises. We've had people at our retreats that have a very sore lower back. We apply the ginger poultice, and usually their pants can hold it in place. And within ½ an hour, they're telling us it's getting very hot. When the skin gets hot under the ginger poultice, it's an indication that it's drawing the inflammation out of the joint to the skin. When someone has a sore lower back, they often want to put a hot water bottle on their back. Now, the hot water bottle does bring relief, because whenever you're in pain, the muscles tend to cramp. Basically, they're going out in sympathy with the pain. And our body naturally cramps against pain because it's painful. And the hot water bottle relaxes those cramping muscles, so there is some relief. But a hot water bottle on an inflamed area can increase the inflammation. So the hot water bottle is really not the best, because it can increase the inflammation even though it relaxes the muscles. Whereas the ginger poultice, when it's applied to the lower back and the ginger starts to draw the inflammation out of the joint to the skin and the whole area gets hot, that's relaxing the cramping muscles. So the ginger poultice relaxes the cramping muscle, and the ginger poultice pulls the inflammation out of the joint. I usually apply the ginger poultice maybe about 6 o'clock in the evening. Say the person's got a sore knee or a sore wrist or wherever it may be. And that allows the person to feel how hot it's going to get. Because if you put it on just before you go to bed, and ½ an hour later you're woken up because it's feeling quite burning, it can interfere with your sleep. So if you put it on about 6, it gives the person the opportunity to assess it and say, I actually like that heat, I can sleep with that, or it's too hot, we'll take it off. Even if you take it off after half an hour, it has still had an effect.